All you need is a dollar and a dream. But where does that dollar end up? And if you do happen to be the 1 in 302.6 million, how much money do you actually get? Let's start at the beginning. Government-authorized lotteries in America started in the mid-1700s. Columbia University was even largely funded by multiple lotteries. By the 1790s, the average resident of New York and Philly spent the modern equivalent of $1,400 a year on lottery tickets. In the 1830s, things shifted when operators started pocketing the cash, and religious institutions started saying the game was a sin. Lotteries went underground for another century, but stayed popular in urban areas. And in 1963, New Hampshire passed a bill permitting a state lottery dedicated to funding education. And New York followed shortly after. But just exactly how much money goes to education? Well, from 2017 through 2018, the New York State Lottery brought in just shy of $10 billion. And $3.3 billion of that went to funding education. So if all this is going towards education, how much will go in your pocket? Well, let's say you won a $10 million jackpot. Assuming you're like 80% of lottery winners and you took the lump sum instead of annual payments, your jackpot gets cut in half. So now you have $5 million. The federal government takes around 24% of the winnings for taxes, and then state and local taxes come after that. So, of the initial $10 million jackpot, you're now left with around $2.5 million. But what about scratch-offs? Usually lower stakes, but depending on the game, they can offer up to $3 million in prize money, or the classic win for life. Your odds of winning a couple of bucks are around 1 in 3. Scratch-offs are by far the biggest money makers for the New York Lottery, bringing in over $4 billion in the 2017-18 fiscal year. So who's playing? Well, according to a Gallup poll, 50% of Americans. More specifically, in Brooklyn, East New York, East Flatbush, and downtown Brooklyn are the biggest scratch-off buyers. Given that if Brooklyn were to secede from New York City, it would be the country's 4th largest city. That's a lot of people, and a lot of Lotto tickets. But is it worth it for our bodega owners?
The lottery pay you 6%.
So
It's
for
a lot of
every
work.
dollar, so if I buy my $2 $144 million ticket, you get 12 cents.
12 cents. The 12 cents they charge me tax.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. $2 goes to them, 12 cents goes to you on this side, and then on this side the tax guy is saying.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, how much of that 12 cents is yours?
I don't do that like that because it's
Yeah.
too much work.
Yeah, to even look at it.
Yeah, just run the computer, how much you will sell, like
Yeah.
that.
So you need to sell a lot more dollar ice cups to make it worth it
Oh, yeah.
to come out and work in the morning.
Yeah.